Welcome back to another 190 video. Let's install some shifter bushings. In my last short shifter video, I had mentioned that it was good, but it could have been better. I had said that there are shifter bushing kits. Some are Delrin, some are brass. Thankfully, I received the help from some friends at RPMdepot. They helped me pick out the brass shifter bushing kit, and they made the whole process very easy. If you haven't already seen my short shifter video that I did on Stinson, my 190D, I'll leave a link to that video here, and you can go check that out. If you want to get deeper into creating a short shifter, that's the video for you. If you're interested in watching a bushing repair kit, like this is your video. Let's get into it.
This kit is supposedly supposed to tighten everything up and make the shifts a lot more direct. Let's install this kit and see how much it improves this shifter. In the last video, I explained this whole situation. I'm gonna tape these 1, 2, 3, and we shouldn't have any issues. 1, 2, and 3. And I think the easiest is probably starting with 3. This is where your spoon pick comes into handy. You need to pry up and slide off. Flip off, that's from number 1. With all those out of the way, we can go ahead and work on the top. Inside the car, nothing new. Pop this off, because it's easier to release from the bottom. Okay, this is gonna pop out. Disconnect the sensors, all the sensors pop out. Keep all of your other sensors off to the side.
Now, I will recommend impact gun, long extension, and 10mm socket. The extension is gonna save you. We'll get there when we get there.
So you have 4 10mm bolts. As you're removing this, obviously because I have extensions on my shifter to make a short shift, I have to play around a little bit. Safety clip and off. Stick it to the bench. It's time to disassemble all of this. Remove the sensor. Okay, this sensor removed. Next, I have 2 torque heads at the bottom. I think this is like the reverse locking plate. Now, don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% sure. That we need to remove. Set that aside. Now, we have 2 10mm bolts. Everything should remove quite easily. This is under some pressure because there is a spring keeping some preload on it. Now, careful. Okay, see how that just pushed out? I don't want to play around too much with these because last time I had a really big problem. Pretty much just going to lay this on its side, slowly going to pull this out. And I'm going to leave the spring in there. And then I'm just going to set this off to the side because we're mostly just working with this part. In the RPMdepot brass bushings kit, they send all of the bushings that go underneath the car that link all of your shifter rods. You have 3 of those for the larger ends, plus the smaller end that actually connects to your shifter linkage. You have also 3 of those. What they also send for inside this kit, they send 4 brass bushings. You have 1 here, 1 smaller one here, and on the other side, the mirrored. This will go to here, this will go to here, and replace the plastic ones. Let's see what happens. Found the way to get this out. There's 2. So with that out of the way, I'm gonna go ahead and start tapping in the other ones. It has a tapered edge. I don't know if you can see. One side is tapered, the other side is flat. It's gonna be a lot easier for you to tap in the taper side, and that just like slips right in there. Same goes for the other side. Oh, that one's a little bit tighter. Give that a couple of love taps. Do I recommend tapping this directly? No, but I did. So I'm gonna just crimp that a little bit because that seems a little bit loose to me. So that's in like that. With these 2 lower bushings replaced, I'm gonna want to take care of these smaller bushings, which are replaced by this. I do have quite a bit of play side to side. Small pick, again. Okay, that's popped. I'd rather hurt my finger than lose this clip. These are so crazy. I'm gonna put that in a safe little spot. I'm gonna pop up this plastic for a comparison. It's slightly longer, it looks like, or this is just completely worn. One or the other. Just use a small 5mm socket just to set it in place. I'm gonna grab that clip immediately. And that's it. Oh my goodness, with one it's immediately tighter. We'll do the same for the other side. And pop this off. And that takes care of that. Both these bushings replaced along with these two side bushings. Now we can start to assemble everything back together. This pin needs to go through here. That's all good and dandy. You get just enough space that you can take the pin again, line it up, counter, there you go. Both of these are tight. Pull my pin out again. Okay, then I can slide our pin back over top of our two new bushings. Put a little socket underneath the back of it and give this a couple back to our small little clip here and give that a pinch. That's clipped in place. Now we can start to reassemble the shifter back to where she belongs. I'm gonna take this. I haven't moved this much because I don't want to ruin any of the alignment on these pins. Line that up with the spring. Put this in there. Secure our two 10mm bolts. Slowly compress the spring and tighten them up. These don't need anything crazy. They have OEM Loctite on them. It's not going anywhere. They're not gonna fall out while you're driving. It's nice and tight. And don't forget about your lockout sensor. Nice. That's it. Beautiful. Let's go throw this in the car and get these linkage bushings in place. So now it's a fast little reinstallation. Slip that through there. Connect the reverse switch. That's it. Let's clip this back in. That's clipped back in place. So after quite some time of fiddling around, I had to remove the two other lower connectors to get that top bar in. It's very hard to get the pin on after, but otherwise you gotta just be patient and figure it out. And how I did that was I just pressed in like this and pushed with my finger to get the rubber seating out because it has two rubber sides. And all you want to do is just press that flange out. Same goes for here. Push that flange up and over. And with your finger, you go and just pop it out. That's super, super difficult. And comes out pretty good. That fits through there. Then your washer. And then you can take your clip and install. Just like that, you have everything aligned. Fish that in here. It's gonna go like so. Washer. Just like that. That's installed. What I'd like to think is the easier part, which is all these. These you can pop out. Now you can see how bent these were. I'm gonna grab one of our bushing sets, slide in like that. I need to use a pair of pliers to compress that together because that's tight. It's nice and compressed. Take our clip, just like that. Put my 14 on there. Tighten that up. Oh. Dang. That's awesome. Okay, I'm gonna do number 1. I'm gonna pop that rubber out as well. These are all new. Like so. Tight fits better than no fit at all. I'm gonna clip that in. And final, number 3. And then our last final clip. And just like that, you have a shifter kit installed. Amazing. Okay, this is my first. Whoa. It's really, really direct. This is nuts. So this kit paired with the short shifter I made is really crazy. You gotta go driving. Just gotta take it for a drive and see. Dang. Oh, it's good. It's really good. So, what can I say about the RPMdepot shifter bushing kit? It put a smile on my face. I think my short shifter paired with those bushings made wonders. Now, if you're thinking it's going to make the car faster, you're wrong. If you think that it's going to make the driving experience a lot more fun and put a smile on your face, you're 100% right. What I'd like to say, thank you to RPMdepot for working with me and helping me find this bushing kit for my car. If you want to get the shifter bushing kit for your 190D, I'll leave a link in the description box and you can click there and it'll send you directly to the link on RPMdepot's website for this shifter kit. Maybe you also have a 190D W201 Mercedes-Benz. Let me tell you, if you're looking for all the parts you could possibly need, suspension, exhaust, engines, door seals, check out RPMdepot. I'm pretty sure they're the largest supplier that ships internationally for Mercedes-Benz W201 parts. So if you're interested, check them out. The link will be in the description. Once again, RPMdepot, thanks for helping me make this video and making the experience of purchasing the brass shift bushings a lot simpler. Thank you so much. If you're interested in pairing it with a short shifter kit, once again, you can check out the video here. And I'll leave a link to that, and you can go make your own custom short shifter for your 190. Once again, thanks for watching. I really appreciate you stopping by, and we'll see you in the next video.